Good evening, and welcome along to the Titanic Exhibition Centre here in Belfast for Holiday World 2024. Now this year, thousands of visitors came along to get some holiday advice, some holiday ideas, and some holiday deals as well. So if you're thinking about booking a holiday this year, stick around for the next 30 minutes, and we might have some holiday inspiration just for you. Okay, this guy's probably got the best name of all the places in Holiday World this year, the Holiday Ninja. What does the Holiday Ninja do?
So the Holiday Ninja is a website that literally showcases the best holiday offers, but all from our local travel agencies in Northern Ireland. It's a completely free website that has currently over 300 live offers on the website, all departing from Belfast or Dublin, so it's literally a Northern Ireland website for Northern Ireland people.
Okay, yes.
The big aspect that's great for everybody is that you're booking the holiday through the local travel agency that provided the offer, so that all your offers are safely atoll protected. They've got that financial security, which is so important today after the pandemic, of course.
So are there bargains to be had this year then?
Many bargains. All the offers on the website I describe are when you're passing a shop window in a travel agency, you always stop and have a look. Imagine a shop window that had 300 live offers on them. That's effectively what it is.
Now, behind me on the TV screen a few minutes ago, there was one of those bucket list holidays. Route 66 was on there. That's something I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, listen, America's my favourite place in the world, and if you gave me a choice of wanting to do a holiday, that would be very, very close to it. I would love to drive from Chicago all the way to LA. That's a dream break. But, I mean, we have bucket list holidays, last minute holidays, ski, cruise, any type of holiday offer. Basically just all provided by as a support mechanism to the local travel trade.
What about cruises? Because everybody seems to love a cruise these days, don't they?
Yep, we've Caribbean, Western Med. I think there's an offer actually even on the TV there for one departing in a month's time. It's a Northern European MSC cruise for only £700. Wow. Which is an incredible price. And that includes your flights, your gratuities, everything. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of many offers that are on the site.
And we were talking to the guys at Easyjet there about the Disneyland in Paris at the minute as well, which is a great destination for families and seems to have become even more popular this year.
Yeah, I think, a lot of people want to take that big Disney holiday and maybe can't afford or can't commit to the Orlando holiday or the LA holiday, so Disneyland Paris, it's only a couple of hours away on a flight, and it's a lot more affordable to get there now.
Okay, well, if people want to check out your website, give us the details.
It's theholidayninja.com, so across social media as well, and yeah, just get there and check it all out.
Our next holiday destination is Malta, somewhere that I've never been to. Lindsay, why should I go to Malta then?
Well, we have 300 days of sunshine a year. It's a destination jam-packed with culture, history, adventure, amazing gastronomy, beautiful beaches and coastline, so something for everybody.
Sounds amazing. Now, for me, food is a big thing, and I hear the food is really good.
Yeah, we have some amazing food. Maltese cuisine is kind of a blend of multiple Mediterranean destinations, cuisines, plus influences across from UAE and Africa as well. So it's a great combination. There's some really unique dishes as well to try. And we have amazing local wine as well, which is always great. We have our own wine. It's not exported particularly to the UK and Ireland, so it's very unique to the island, so you must go there to taste it.
Did you bring any with you?
I wish. Not this time, I'm afraid. You got to go to Malta to try that one.
What about people who want a more kind of adventurous holiday? Is Malta good for that?
Yeah, it's really great for adventure actually. We have some really good options for kayaking, abseiling, hiking, as well as cycling as well on island. It's really good kind of from September to November time to go out for those kind of sports. And also then probably from February, March, April time. Diving is huge in Malta. We have amazing wreck sites as well as cave and landscape dives as well. So you can do shore dives and boat dives as well there.
What about somebody who wants to sample the culture and stuff? Are there festivals and things that go on throughout the year?
Yeah, we actually have pretty much a cultural festival every month of the year, throughout the year. Plus we have village festas that run from about April to September every weekend. There's always something going on. You can go on our website, visit Malta.com, and in the event section, it'll give you a full list of what's happening in Malta throughout the year.
Okay, what about flights? Can we fly from Belfast or do we have to go from Dublin?
No, you can now fly from Belfast. So starting from the end of March, we've got weekly flights with Jet2, and then from the start of April, we've got twice weekly flights with Ryanair.
Wow.
Yes.
Sounds amazing. Well, if people want to check out more info, give us the website details again.
Sure, it's visitmalta.com.
Wake me up, I'm trying to find my way. It's time to step into the brand new days. Say welcome to the brand new days, brand new days.
Let's talk cruises now, and I see on the board behind me here there's some fabulous destinations. I'm fascinated about the New England one. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we have a fantastic ship, NCL Breakaway, that sails out of New York, doing 7 nights Canada and New England in the fall, going to places like Bar Harbor and Portland in Maine, and then calling over to St. John's and Halifax on the edge of Canada as well. September, October time to get the prime fall season over there, and we've just done a booking now. The lovely couple who are excited about going in September.
It seems that everybody has kind of become obsessed with cruises in the last few years, haven't they?
Robin, I think cruising is the best valued holiday out there. I mean, you've got the best of entertainment, the highest standard of service, the best food that you can get, and you get to wake up in a different destination every day.
Exactly,
So, I mean,
yeah.
what is there not to like? And here at NCL, we offer the best value for money with our Free at Sea package. That includes your premium drinks package, speciality dining, some credit towards your shore excursions so that you can enjoy your time ashore as well. And also we include the all-important Wi-Fi package so that you can brag to your family and friends in your WhatsApp family chat that you're having a great time while they're stuck back in Belfast, you know? So, yeah.
Pull back the shades on a blue sky sunny day. Watch all the worries of the world just sail away. An ocean, keep your heart wide open. I'm too busy feeling this free. Hey, 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 come on and celebrate. Hey, 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 it feels so good, go ahead. Hey, 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 don't let them moment slip away. Perfect time, so let's go. Let's go ahead, open your eyes and free your soul. You picked the perfect time, so let's go, let's go. Taking a breeze with the magic kind of view. All that you need is right in front of you. So much to see, so much to do. I'm too busy feeling this free. Hey, 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 don't let a moment slip away. Hey, 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 it feels so good, go ahead and open your eyes and free your soul. You picked the perfect time, so let's go, let's go.
Let's find out about American destinations now. We're going to chat to Matt about Oklahoma. Tell me this, should I go to Oklahoma?
Absolutely, absolutely. If not this year, then we're coming up rapidly to the Route 66 Centennial in 2026.
Right.
So we're making preparations for that because we have a long drivable stretch of the route going through Oklahoma. And we have a lot of new music pedigree building up in the state as well. Got Bob Dylan's archive in Tulsa now in its own interactive centre, and the old church studio of certain vintage of people will recognise. Leon Russell's church studio is back in action for recording and for visitors. So there's a lot happening. New Native American Museum in Oklahoma City too, which is attracting huge number of international visitors. So there's a lot to speak about in the state.
Brilliant. Now I'm hearing as well it's a good destination for food.
Yeah, traditional down home food for sure, but pretty diverse now. Quite a big farm-to-plate vibe building up in the state. Lots of microbreweries opening in and around the state, and that, along with our live music pedigree, is bringing younger visitors into the state now. So again, a lot of development going on in and around the central part of the US. Great time to visit.
Would you recommend a separate trip to Oklahoma or do it as part of Route 66 then?
Well, part of Route 66 for sure, but for most Route 66 visitors, their limit on time, maybe between 2 and 3 weeks, doesn't allow a lot of time to explore properly. So we're quite keen to promote doing Route 66 in 2 parts and 2 trips, and spend a bit more time in each of the states, not least our own. And then, of course, there's a lot in surrounding states, northern Texas, Arkansas, and down into the deep south for music, which are eminently reachable from Oklahoma. So we're very keen to promote multi-state itineraries as well for road trip visitors. So a whole lot going on.
Excellent. If people want some more info, give us our website details then.
Yeah, so that's travelok.com, dead easy, travelok.com. Look for the UK or the Ireland flag at the top of the page, and it's going to take you to specific sections for more information on getting from here to the state.
Brilliant. Okay, we got to do it this year. I'm going to make sure it's on our list this year.
Absolutely. I'll expect to hear from you.
So from Oklahoma to Texas now, I'm hearing lots about a little place called Grapevine. Tell me more.
Absolutely, yeah. Grapevine is really close to Dallas Airport, DFW, and it's a natural gateway for Oklahoma, but also neighboring states like Arkansas and Louisiana as well. What's great about Grapevine is you can get a train directly from DFW Airport. It's only 10 minutes away. It has a lovely Main Street USA type feel, totally pedestrian. It doesn't have any named restaurants. It's all boutiques, restaurants and bars, and wineries. And by wineries, we really mean tasting rooms. In America, they call them wineries. Right. But with a name like Grapevine, you would, very much would be that way. And it's great because you don't need a car when you arrive there. And from there, the railway line also goes on to the stockyards in Fort Worth, which is a very popular destination. So it makes it a very central location. It's a great place when you first arrive into Dallas. You can spend a few days in Grapevine without a car before you move on the rest of your kind of Texas or Oklahoma road trip.
And of course, the other great thing is there's good flights from Dublin, isn't there?
Absolutely. Great news. American Airlines flies. It's a summer schedule, but they fly direct from Dublin into DFW. And it just makes it so much easier, especially with the pre-clearance in Dublin.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else we should know then about Texas?
Well, Texas is a very, very big state.
Yeah.
Texas is the size of France, more or less.
Wow.
So, it's an interesting place to kind of get around. Great cities. There's a wine trail that runs from Grapevine up to Lubbock and then down to Fredericksburg, which is another big wine region. And from there, you're just a short trip down to Austin as well.
I believe Grapevine is also the place to be at Christmas.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely, it's known as the Christmas capital of Texas. There's something in excess of probably 7 million lights that are lit up there. The rail link that I talked about from the airport actually goes on, and they actually run a Polar Express dedicated from Grapevine.
Wow.
Every Christmas time. They have all sorts of festivals and floats around Christmas, and it's just an amazing place to be at Christmas time.
Now, is Grapevine also the place where they crush all the grapes and some kind of mad festival as well?
They do. In September each year, they have a festival known as Grape Fest. It's largely about the crushing of the grapes. They invite people in, but it's also a festival just about celebrating the Texas wines. Wow. Texas is the 5th largest wine producer in the US. You probably don't see much Texas wine outside because they mainly drink it all in Texas. So it's a great place.
And obviously it's a big music state as well.
Yes, it is. And there's actually in May time we have Main Street Fest, which is really a celebration of kind of Texas music. A lot of artists come in from the likes of kind of Nashville, but also importantly Austin, which is an amazing music town just down the road from Grapevine.
It's the place to be. Restaurants, hotels, and wineries. So don't miss your exit to the Christmas capital of Texas. Woo! Grapevine, one of a kind. Woo! It's all happening in Grapevine, Texas.
John, tell us about Easyjet holidays. What's popular this year then?
Well, look, flying from Belfast, we're doing loads of Mallorca. Best-selling destination's got to be Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
Fantastic for families, so yeah, we're doing really well there as well.
What about for people who are maybe fed up going to Spain every year? Is there anywhere else we can go to?
Yeah, look, we've got a new Hurghada service which started from Belfast, which is selling really well. Tunisia, also going a bit further. So yeah, anywhere the sun will take you there.
Excellent, okay. What about people who don't like the sun? Maybe they want a nice city break. Where's popular?
Edinburgh.
Really? And I take it you're from Edinburgh, yeah?
I'm from Other Coast, I'm from Glasgow. But listen, Edinburgh, Liverpool's another one which does really well from Belfast, and of course London.
Yes, yeah. What I love about Liverpool is you can step on the plane in Liverpool and you can be in the city centre within an hour. I've done it.
Yeah. And you can go and see a red or a blue team, depending on what one takes your fancy.
Exactly. Or if you don't care about football, you can go and see the Cavern, you can do music stuff.
Yeah, and have a small refreshment while you're at it.
Exactly.
Yeah, music, what else can you ask for?
Exactly. Now, Edinburgh is a fabulous city, and I was saying to somebody yesterday, I need to go back. It's been about 4 or 5 years since I was last there.
Get yourself back. I'm sure there's a good travel agent quite close by that can get you booked. And do you want to do a booking to Edinburgh?
And of course, Edinburgh's become famous for a good food destination now as well, hasn't it?
I think everywhere now is talking food. You've got Instagram posts, everybody's talking food. They're all critics.
Yeah.
We're holiday critics, everybody's becoming food critics. But yeah, I think cosmopolitan city like Edinburgh, you're always going to get a good selection of food.
Excellent, okay. Tell us more about Disneyland Paris because, as you said, it's becoming more popular. Everybody that I know is booking there at the minute, so are there bargains to be had?
There is some fantastic bargains to be had, yes. The good thing about what we sell is it's the hotels just outside Disneyland Paris, so they become extremely affordable rather than staying in Disney Resort themselves. There's shuttle buses taking them back and forward. So for families who are on a budget, these guys know the hotels to sell.
Okay, let's do our travels around Ireland now. Should we visit Mayo? What do you reckon?
Absolutely. It's definitely, we're the heartbeat of the wide Atlantic Way, centrally located, midway point between Donegal and County Cork. So, no, we've the widest section of coastline, offering the highest sea cliffs and the largest island as an Achill Island. So, very much a must-see, must-visit destination.
And for anybody who likes adventurous type stuff, this is the place to come to, isn't it?
It's an outdoor playground, so it is. Anybody that likes the outdoors, that likes any type of outdoor activities such as walking, cycling, kayaking, sea swimming now, which has grown hugely in popularity. Love landscape photography. It's the destination definitely to come to.
Okay, I've got a leaflet in my hand here. The Banshees of Inisherin, the location trail. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's a relatively new initiative on the back of the famous Banshees of Inisherin, and with well-known actors on that. So a lot of people are coming to visit Achill Island and visit the locations of where the various sets took place. So we have created 6 iconic locations, and we have interpretation on site, we have promotional video, we have information brochure, but in particular we have the locations and their scenic positioning. So everybody's interested in those locations. They love to see where the pub was, and they love to see where Kim was, where the house was, where Martin McDonagh used to live. So hugely popular. So it's grown from strength to strength, and we're delighted that we have all of those locations signposted and marked, and information on site in respect to those locations.
Brilliant. What about food? That's always important to me when I go somewhere.
Yeah, look, we have a vast offering in food. Again, we have, the Great Western Greenway was Ireland's first walking and cycling trail, and on the back of that we have the Gourmet Greenway. So we have 21 local food producers who are part of that Greenway network. The local hotel there, the Mulrenny Park Hotel, which is located on the Greenway, has a food menu from all of the local producers, along with all of the adjoining business the whole way along that trail. So not alone can you go and visit all of those locations like Achill Sea Salt, Kelly's Puddings in Newport, there's so many other places, but you can visit those locations, you can buy the produce, you can go into the hotels and the restaurants and enjoy the produce that they produce.
Okay, I'll let you choose one more thing we should do on Mayo. What should we do?
Basically, I think come and do it all, to be honest with you. And you're not going to do it in one day or 2 days.
Exactly, yeah.
So you'll have to come over multiple times. So I definitely, if you haven't been there before, definitely put it on your to-do list. And it's definitely one outdoor destination that you'll certainly want to come back and enjoy and explore further.
If people want to find out more, give us a website they should go to.
Yeah, Mayo.ie, www.mayo.ie for further details.
Okay, let's talk about another travel destination now. This time we're off to India. Why should we come and visit India then?
Actually, looking at the weather conditions around since I'm here, I think you guys deserve something nice, sunny places which can offer the heritage, history, culture, food, and abundant of wildlife.
Yeah.
So I think it's plenty, and beaches are amazing, and you guys really deserve something which is really good to be there.
We do actually, no we do. Now you've called this the Mysteries of India, so it sounds like there's a lot of adventure, there's a lot to discover there, isn't there?
See, the name as company is running since 1980, and at that time people were really more into the group tours, everything package tours. So we pioneered kind of, okay, we are going to offer you the way you want.
Yeah.
Go to the places which not been discovered as yet. Go to the less traveled roads and everything, especially the wildlife.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, wildlife was considered like, okay, just go and look for this an animal, but now I'm not really offering the tiger tours. I'm offering the complete wildlife, which includes from the tiny birds, tiny insect, to the tigers, elephants, leopards, sloth bears, snow leopards, red panda. I mean, talk about the wildlife. We have it. So that's how the place is when people think about it. It's not like only one place. For beach you have to go to this place. For wildlife you have to go to this place. For desert camping you have to go to this place. So this is where you get everything, or I would say something for everybody.
What about flights as well? Good flights from Dublin?
Yeah, from Dublin we have very good offers like from either Etihad, Emirates, Qatar, via Middle Eastern, or someone like to have the experience about the British Airways, Virgin, go to London Heathrow. I've got lots of Indian carrier from London Heathrow direct, about 6 to 8 hours flight, easy.
Yeah.
And it's usually overnight flights are there. You board on the plane around maybe 7 o'clock in the night, 8:45, 9 o'clock you are in Delhi. So you're saving whole day.
Yeah.
So
Okay, do you know what? You've sold it to me. We got to do this. India is now on our travel list for later on this year. Let's move on to another destination, this time one closer to home. We're talking about Killarney, which is somewhere I have to say I've never been to.
It's a fabulous destination based in the southwest, of course. Great selection of accommodation, but also attractions and plenty of things to do.
Exactly. Now, for me, it's also about food as well. I like good food destinations. So would this be one?
It is. We have a great selection of restaurants, both traditional and modern, a lot of really nice cafes, and I think the food proposition in the southwest has improved dramatically over the years. You don't have a lot of Michelin star restaurants in Cork, and in Kerry we have a great selection of restaurants as well.
Now, what about things to do? What about people who like a bit of adventure? Is there plenty of things?
Plenty of things to do. We're right beside the Wild Atlantic Way. We have Killarney National Park on our doorstep. You can take a really energetic boat trip across the lakes. We have traditional activities such as jaunting cars. There's also cycling and walking routes all over Killarney and the whole of County Kerry as well.
Lovely. Okay, you're promoting the coach tours today as well. So are coach tours still popular?
Very popular. Typically for a kind of an older demographic, but it's appealing to a wide audience as well because of the value, what's encompassed inside in the tours as well. So we offer a great selection of hotels in the Gleneagle Hotel and the Maritime Hotel, then full activities and day tours, as well as meals and entertainment. So it's good value, and it also takes the work out of putting the planning together and packaging it into an accompanied tour to the southwest. So it makes it easy for people to do the whole package.
Okay, well if people want to get some more information on those packages, where can they go to for that?
We have a few places. We have our website, which is gleneaglecoachtours.com. We also have our booking office, which is at 10 Great Victoria Street, the tour shop there. So they're open 7 days a week and the guys are very happy to help. Or by giving us a call, which you'll find with the tour shop details as well.
Brilliant. Good to see you. Thank you.
Likewise. Thank you.
Right, time now to meet a special guest who joins us on the line. We're talking about travel expert Simon Calder, and he's going to help us make our holidays this year as stress-free as possible when it comes to booking our trips away. Simon joins us now. Simon, how are you today?
Oh, look, I'm like everybody else, really looking forward to some great travel adventures this coming year. Of course, most of the greatest experiences will be in Northern Ireland, a nation that I visit as often as I possibly can, but I might possibly wander off towards the Mediterranean or across the Atlantic as well. The thing I'm also doing, though, is making sure I'm properly covered in terms of insurance.
Exactly. Now, talk us through this new research that has been carried out by Holiday Extras. What have we discovered, and were you surprised by anything?
That's a really good question. I don't know if I was surprised. I was, oh gosh, why? Here's what they found, okay, that most people do not read the small print of their travel insurance policy. And furthermore, they have a kind of really strange ideas of what's covered and what isn't. Good travel insurance is absolutely essential wherever you are going, but it's also critical to understand what you're covered for or what you're not, and to make sure that you have the proper policy that is definitely going to cover you. And that's why I applaud what Holiday Extras have done, which is bring in some artificial intelligence. If you search online for hassle away, then that should take you straight to an artificial intelligence helper called SID, short for Search Your Documents. And that's all about asking simple questions. I've tried out a few today. So I'd like to go cycle touring. What implication will that have? Bungee jumping. I'm an older traveller. I've got a pre-existing medical condition. Whatever the question you have is, it will effectively think, right, this is the bit of the small print I need, and I'll come up with a really clear explanation of what the situation is. Very often it will mean, actually, get on the phone, talk to a human helper, a real person, and they will make sure that the policy is priced right for you. So it's a way of ensuring that instead of apprehension at what could go wrong, you can just look forward to your trip with glorious anticipation.
Tell us about some of the things that people sometimes don't understand when it comes to getting their holiday insurance and not being covered for things like natural disasters and strikes and stuff like that.
Well, look, any policy is going to have exclusions, and people have this idea, I suppose, that whatever happens, if it's an unexpected event, then it's going to, then they will be covered. Now, the thing is, there's all sorts of aspects to this, part of which is consumer legislation. So, for example, if your flight doesn't go and maybe you're stuck somewhere in continental Europe, you can't get back to Northern Ireland, then you need to be looked after, but that's not your travel insurance responsible. That is the airline under European air passenger rights rules. Many events that happen you will be covered for, but there are, of course, one has to take personal responsibility for things. And if it's an adventurous thing that you just thought, oh, I could try that, then you may possibly jeopardize your cover. And if you're looking at some of the adventurous things that people do, maybe whitewater rafting in Southeast Asia, lovely opportunity. Quite often the local provider will just say, oh yeah, we've got insurance, we'll cover you. They might even charge you an extra £5 or £10 for it. Only if you have to claim, heaven forbid, do you then discover that actually that travel insurance isn't anything like what you need to look after you properly. So yeah, make sure that you understand what's covered, what isn't covered, and this hassle away is a really good way to do it.
We've discovered as well that 58% of us are flying abroad this year. So what are the popular holiday destinations for 2024 then?
Well, as always, Spain is the top of the list. Of course, it's a beautiful country, fabulous beaches, wonderful islands, lovely cities, great mountains, which I recommend people go off and explore. Some of them even higher than the Mourne Mountains, if you can imagine such a thing. Lovely people and of course, sunshine. So that's great. Greece is also looking very popular. Prices are increasing there. For value, I would be looking instead at somewhere like Portugal or maybe Bulgaria, where on the ground spending is going to be a lot easier. Of course, so many people want to get across the Atlantic. I'm heading over there for April the 8th, which is the day of the Great American Eclipse, which is going to sweep across the US, actually from the Pacific Ocean down in Mexico, all the way across the Midwest and then into Canada. I'm going to be at Niagara Falls, hoping that I get a clear view of this amazing solar experience, and at the same time making sure that I'm properly insured.
Exactly. Now that sounds like an amazing trip, and already on the news this morning I've been hearing about people are getting very excited about this eclipse. The Americans are really getting excited, aren't they?
If I may, there's some great locations down in the southwest, in Texas particularly, where there are companies taking over an entire ranch, and you'll be there and looked after, and you have drinks and everything. It'd be great, and good prospect of clear skies. I'm doing something which is a little bit different, which is just thinking, okay, I don't want any hassle. I want to see this. So I'm flying out to Toronto, and then I've booked on the morning of the eclipse a train down around the lake to Niagara Falls, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it'll be clear. But even if it isn't, I'll be in a wonderful part of the world, and it will be a great experience.
On my bucket list, I've always wanted to do Route 66. So what's your advice for people who would love to do that trip?
Wow. Right. Okay. I've done quite a lot of Route 66. I haven't done the whole thing from Chicago through to Santa Monica, California. But I tell you what, I just love the really odd bit in California where it stops being sort of going from east to west, and it suddenly starts going from northwest to southeast. It kind of zigzags a bit to get past some mountains. That's going to take you between Victorville and San Bernardino, both of which are fascinating places in their own right. It's a spectacular journey. You can do it in a couple of hours, but it's going to be a really good stretch to do, and you can actually combine it with a kind of Californian beach holiday, or indeed a fly drive where you're taking in Las Vegas as well as Los Angeles.
Simon, you really do have the best job in the world. I mean, you've been traveling everywhere, but is there still anywhere left on your bucket list, anywhere that you really want to go and visit?
Well, yes, there's still large parts, and this is, I'm not just saying this, but large parts of Northern Ireland where I have not yet been. I've covered a lot of the nation, and I think it's terrific, but I haven't kind of delved around enough, for example, in County Armagh, and I'm looking forward to doing some proper exploration there, but looking forward to getting back. And apart from that, frankly, I'll go anywhere. My job, as you will have spotted, is actually involves just being on holiday permanently, pretending to work.
And do you ever get fed up living out of a suitcase?
Oh gosh, no. It's so exciting. Gosh, every trip you just meeting great people, having astonishing experiences, finding stuff out, eating and drinking strange things. Honestly, travel really enriches us, and it builds those memories, which are so important.
Have you ever had any real holiday disasters?
Oh, well, it depends what you call a disaster. Lots of stuff tends to go wrong. I've been stuck in various places for sort of 3 days when planes have broken down. I've been arrested a few times, entirely misunderstandings where I was assumed to be a spy, until I convinced them that no, I was too dumb to be a spy. But apart from that, no, I mean, people are great wherever you are in the world. They will, in my experience, look after you and make sure that you enjoy their wonderful location.
Now, what about people who don't want to travel abroad? Because we do have some great locations right here in our doorstep. Lots of great staycations in the UK, aren't there?
Okay, well, I reckon of the UK, absolutely the most under-visited nation is Northern Ireland. But of course, it's really easy to get across to Scotland. And I think probably, so if you're sailing, for instance, from Larne or Belfast to Cairnryan, lots of people will just speed up towards Glasgow or across to Carlisle and down into England. But actually, that area of southwest Scotland is unbelievably beautiful if you just sort of take the time to pause and explore. Wonderful beaches, astonishing history, and loads to see, and just a couple of hours from Northern Ireland. It's brilliant.
Well, Simon, it's been great talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
My absolute pleasure. I can't wait to get back soon.
Okay, Denize, tell me about your fabulous tanning brush then.
Okay, so Robin, today we have the tan brush, which is an absolute game changer in the beauty industry. As you can see, I have put a third of the amount of tan that you would normally use onto the surface of the brush, and then I'm gently going to buff it into the skin by using a buffing motion. it means that it is buffed into the skin, it goes on more even and has got more of an even wear off. It also will last you for 5 years. So compared to a mitt that harbours bacteria, that's not going to happen, because included in this kit you get your cleansing spray, you get your little cloth to sanitise, buff off, and that is your brush, clean and ready. And another thing, the men love it as well, because men hate having brown hands when they use the mitt. We ditched the mitt. So now when you use this, you end up with a clean hand, over and out.
You're very good at that. Oh, you're very good.
Thanks very much.
Pamela, tell us how this idea came about then, because it's all your idea, isn't it?
My friend Karen. So the idea came about, Robin, over watching Lady Gaga documentary.
Really?
Yeah, Karen and I were watching Lady Gaga documentary, 5'2". She was going on stage and the makeup artist was putting something on her body. Karen normally makes TV for food for TV. So I said to Karen, what are they putting on her? And she said tan. And I said, with a brush. This was February 19, went on to Instagram, no tan brush. We set about creating the product. What happened was, we went to look in the market, there was no brushes on the market. So we launched 2021, we won 2 awards for Best New Beauty Accessory and Best Breakthrough Brand. So it's been a real game changer for the self-tan industry. Your brushes, as Denise said, will last you 5 years. It's a game changer itself, more sustainability as well, because you're not using as many mitts. So step by step, we're changing the tanning routine within the industry. And the real USPs, Robin, is we don't sell tan, we just use whatever tan you want.
Wow.
You
Well, that's
choose
impressive,
your
yes.
favourite tan, oil,
Yes.
mousse, cream or lotion, and it works with this brush. So we're just giving you the brush and the cleanser. That's us,
Wow.
ready to go. Yeah.
Out of the corner of my eye there, I see an award on your table. Tell me about that.
Yes, delighted, thank you. We won Best New Beauty Accessory in London in 2021, and then we won Best Breakthrough Brand. So really good for 2 girls from Northern Ireland, I can tell you, to win it. And we are being stocked now in department stores, beauty salons, and obviously on online as well. And we're at loads of these trade events, which is great to connect with people and people that I haven't seen in a long time. And yeah, so that's
We
good.
go back a long way, don't we?
Rob was 19.
Thank you.
I don't want to say I was probably 30. I'm only joking. But yeah, I was 18. So we'll say 20 years ago, Robin. Yeah.
Right, let's talk holidays. We're here at Holiday World. So where's your favourite holiday destinations then?
I really have discovered Greece in the last couple of years,
Right.
and I absolutely love it. So I booked it through Oasis Travel, who are here at the show, and they specialise in cruises. But I found a little place, flew into Santias and went to Alakanias, I think it's called.
Okay.
Really peaceful, really quiet. I adore Greek food. Oh my God, and I adore the shopping as well,
Yes,
even better.
yes.
So yeah, that's where I like, and I think I'll stay in Greece this year.
Okay.
Yeah. What about
fabulous.
you?
I don't know where we're going to go, but I just had an offer. I was down at Visit Oklahoma there,
Right.
and the nice people from Texas. So I think this year is going to be an American trip, definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
have a shoot and touch off in Nashville or somewhere like that. You'd like that too.
think so, I
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
one of my dreams. That's on my bucket list to
Yes.
go to Dollyland.
Oh, well, definitely.
you
Yeah.
been?
I haven't been, but I
Well,
need
I'd
to
like
go.
I need to go too. I'd like
Dolly's
to go.
birthday today.
That's right.
She's
I know
78
someday
today.
I know she
She
looks.
is.
If she is amazing. I love her. Yeah, looks fine.
9 to 5.
Right, if people want to get one of these tanning brushes, how do they do that?
They can shop online at www.thetanbrush.com, and we're on Instagram and Facebook, and you can get it in local beauty salons as well.
Welcome to Movie House Cinemas. Popcorn? Yes, please. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. Reclining chairs? Don't mind if I do. Action, thriller, romance, we got it all. Discover the cinema today. Movie House Cinemas, home of the movies.